Daylight's breaking, coffee up. Click that stream, let's fire it up. Morning crew already rolling deep. I'd imagine that with the good vibes keep. Screens glow bright, it's go time now. Mr. Coop's here and he's shutting it down. Big laugh, straight facts, nothing disguised. Countdown hits and the camera shine. Red light flashing right on time. The mic is hot, the talk's alive. Mr. Coop bringing the morning drive. Say your piece, give it all you got. Wake the whole world cause the mic is hot. Yeah, we sip that brew, settle in our spot. Conversation flowing while the mic stays hot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah. He scans the chat with a careful glance. Calls it real, gives everyone a chance. Keep it cool, keep it clean. Step too far, he'll cut the scene. Whoa, yeah. Stories rolling, punchline land. Morning crew, feeling grand. From deep discussions to laughing loud. This right here is our kind of crowd. No cue cards, no holding back. Just real life talk on the morning track. Hands up high, let the energy fly. Everybody tune cause the mic is high. Yeah. Talk times on the vibe won't stop. Mr. Coop turning it up a notch. Speak your truth, bring what you got. Truth meets laughter when the mic stays hot. From the first hello to the last coffee pour, we're locked in strong, wanting more. Wide awake from the jump, no lie. Morning feels better when the mic is high. Good morning flying, no call out. Every voice counts in this crowd. Turn it up, don't miss your chance. Step right in and join the dance. So the mic is hot, the show's in gear. Mr. Coop keeping it real right here. Wake up, fired up, hit your stride. Everything's brighter when the mic is high.
Hey, all you fabulous people. And Miss D, how you doing today, girly girl?
I'm doing good, considering.
All right. I think we throwed the chat into a tizzy. They don't know what's going on with old Coop and D on Saturday.
Right? They were like, wait, what? What's going on? Oh, no, what's happened? Yeah.
I just got a burst of energy. I'm like, I was on with Tug last night.
Right.
And
yeah.
Well, you and I'll talk about that. Yes, we will.
Sure. Yeah.
He was wanting to let everybody know, what YouTube had done to me, and how I'm back on track and everything. And we just wanted to have some fun. But he made sure that you were mentioned last night. The next time that old Coop is invited on, you will be in tow. You will be with me.
Okay.
He was adamant about that.
Sounds like fun.
But man, I've been on with Tug before, and I always have fun with him. But last night was extra fun. I mean, I had so much fun trying to push JJ Bean over that 5,000 mark. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh my! And I think we were.
If I had sock puppet accounts, I would have subscribed more. But I just have one.
Right on. A matter of fact, I asked the people in the chat. I said, "Hey, you activate those sock puppets. Get him subbed up. We got to get him over 5,000." And it was hilarious. It took a little while, but we got him there.
Absolutely.
I think by the end of the night, I think he said he had 5,024-ish somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Around there. So yeah, that was awesome. Oh, by the way, I don't even know if I've seen any of my mods. Hey, there's Nancy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nanny's here yet. If one of the mods could do me a huge favor, I posted a new link in the link channel over on Discord for my new Facebook. Okay. I'm kind of picky who I let on my personal page, because I don't ever want to get that thing taken down. Oh, was he? Oh, there he is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you too come on my live stream tomorrow night? Email me. Oh, well, yes, Mr.
Okay.
Are you busy?
No, I need a break from packing.
Well,
So I'll be there.
I will
I
email you,
appreciate that.
Jeremy. I sure will, my man. I sure will.
I
Thank you
will
for
do.
stopping in and thank you for the invitation, my bud. Yes, thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh
Thank you.
wow. Now I feel now I'm got goosebumps. Now uh I haven't talked to Jeremy in a while. It's been a hot minute. And
Yeah,
I know he's very busy and he hasn't been
yes.
getting around to all the chats like he used to. I mean, he's not on vacation, but whenever he goes back up to Ohio and he's not here in Florida, for some reason, I think that's his vacation time. But I know it's not. He's working 24/7, whether he's in Ohio or whether he's down here. But yeah, Jeremy, thanks a lot, my man. I will definitely email you and I will make sure. I guarantee D won't let me forget.
No, as a fact of matter, I'm gonna text you right now. Don't forget to email so that way you have that.
Right on, right on. Thank you so much, Jeremy. But yeah, being on with Tug last night, it was an absolute just fun time. Just I can't describe it. Usually I have a good time with Tug, but last night was just I don't know, it was over the top. I don't know why. I guess because getting JJ Bean up there,
Yeah,
it just made me feel real good. Oh,
that would be me.
yeah, that would be you. I better turn that off. Because I know people probably get aggravated listening to the Beverly Hills Cop theme all the time, but hey, I get
Mm,
lots of friends sending me good stuff. I mean, we had some good stuff sent yesterday.
mhm. Yeah.
Oh my. But yeah, boys and girls, guys and gals, yes, we will be going over last night when I was on Tug, he went over the bankruptcy stuff. And I thought for some reason that D and I had went over them. And this morning I remembered the reason why I thought that is because I actually read the motions before
Mhm.
with Tug. And as he was reading them, I was reading them at the same time. So for some reason, it got stuck in my brain that you and I had already went over them, and we didn't.
Yeah, those are very though oh, what that bankruptcy judge put out there was so like, "Ma'am, I'm not playing." That's the and her order was served with a side of, "I'm not falling for it."
Now,
That's that was
I,
good. Those were to the point.
I said something to Tug last night about this. I was thinking that one of these two motions would have been chastising Lynette for walking out of the deposition. And I was just hoping that one of them were, and it wasn't.
No,
These two motions were regarding motions that were
prior.
past due.
Yes,
So
yes.
uh, I can just about bet she's peeked her head up for this. I guarantee she's peeked her head up and seen where she's got this new debacle with the deposition. So I can't wait for that one. Oh my god. Because you
That's
remember the first one that she never showed up for, right?
yeah.
The judge was not happy about that at
No,
all.
no.
And she basically said, look, I don't want to be called back on this issue. And here she is. She's going to be called back for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
well.
did who told her that she didn't have to appear? That's the thing.
Nobody.
She because there was never an order that came down for the protection order motion that was filed.
Right. Well,
So
that's just
in
it. They filed it at the last minute.
Mhm,
Judge had
mhm.
no time to even
Nope.
look at it. Uh, and then she didn't show. So yeah, she deserved to be chastised for that.
Mhm.
But Tug brought up a good point last night. Uh, who is Saran Wrap really working for? Because I
Don't
mean, it
know.
doesn't
I mean,
sound to me like he's working for Lynette.
uh, n it does and it doesn't, if
I
any of
mean,
that makes sense. I mean, yes, he is her, counsel on record. However, it doesn't seem like there has been any, uh, meetings between the two via phone calls. Hey, look, you need to be here. We don't have an order. You need to show up. I don't care how you get there, just get there. And yeah, no, didn't happen that way. I don't know who told her not to show up.
Well, Saran Wrap showed up. So
Yeah.
I guess he expected her to show up. It just drives me insane why this woman thinks she could get away with this stuff.
Because she's gotten away with it from the get-go, from the very beginning, beginning. Mm-hmm.
You're right. Yeah. Well, look at everything that they've gotten away with since day one. I mean, she sent a cease and desist back in 2023, May.
Yep.
She ignored that. Okay. It wound up getting her put into a Ohio protection order case. She lost that. She's been convicted numerous times over breaking the protection order, and she still keeps going. They still keep, disobeying. All the other court filings, she's disobedient, and it's because nobody does anything to her. Law enforcement won't enforce the protection order. So that makes them, we can just get away with whatever we want to.
Right.
Bolito and Hinkle, they just pretty much let them do whatever they want. They run rampant. I mean, look at all the stuff that Chucklehead Paint Chips has flooded the courts with. All this absolute insanity.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mama Coop.
And does it seem like she's not taking things as seriously as she should? Does she think that the bankruptcy court is going to be just as lenient as these the state judges? I don't understand why she would believe that what she's done in the past is going to carry through on the current situation at hand.
Well, you would think after the judge peeked up out from behind the door and said, "Hey, look, you missing that deposition. That's bad. No. You're not going to do this." You would think she would take that to heart, because that judge wasn't overboard, with her chastise, but she was stern about it. I do not want to be called back for this.
Right.
That's in my mind, that's Saran Wrap's clear warning. Get your client under control. Because what's going to happen when he's hit with sanctions because of her bad behavior? Is it going to change him? Is he going to turn around and start doing things the right way?
Maybe just to appease when he gets into trouble, just to appease that situation and then fall back into a bad routine. That's like, you have employees who start off out the gate strong and go-getters, and then after 6 months you start noticing slacking and coming in a little bit late, taking longer breaks, a longer lunch. And then you say, "Hey, I need to talk to you." You call them into the office and you explain to them, "Hey, I'm going to need you to, is there something bothering you? Is there a problem that I can help you with?" And if they say no, then say, "Well, I'm going to need you to step up your game. I don't know what's going on. You're more than capable to do the job. You're well qualified to do it." And then they do good. And then a few months later, they go right back into an old routine. So I don't know if he's one of those.
Well, I will be right back in just a moment. I can't get my camera. I tried moving my camera and I bunfuggled it. So have at it. Have fun with the chat for a minute.
Okay. So it just seems to me, the way it looks is Saran Wrap is probably going to straighten up and fly right. But as soon as all of this is over, he may go back into an old routine. So I don't know. If he wants out, he could potentially petition the court if he has requested money and he has not been paid money by his by Lynette. Then he can request. He can say, "Hey, Your Honor, this is what's going on." There seems to be an issue, and my client cannot afford to pay me, and I need to be paid. And he could be potentially released from representing her in court. I don't know. I've seen some where attorneys and their clients have had a falling out due to being paid or not being paid the proper amount or whatever the case may be, and then the court will relieve them of representing their client. But I don't know.
There, I got it back up. Well, I'm going to try and give Saran Wrap just a tiny bit of credit. Okay. In the last deposition, listening to what Jeremy and Tug has said, as Tug and Megan's reading the transcripts and Jeremy's notes on it all.
Right.
He was trying. He was literally trying to control her. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that he's always known from the get-go that she's kind of a batshit crazy. Okay. But I don't think he really understood the depth of how nutty she is until he had her in that deposition.
Okay. So my thing is all right. So we really, truly, honestly, because none of us were there, we really, truly do not know who told the story to him to get him to take this case.
Oh yeah, he probably has. Absolutely. He's probably just like Silver Scam and Joshua up in Ohio. They're handed a load of BS, and then when they actually step into it and start talking to these people, they say, "Oh my God, look what I just got myself into."
And how can I get out of this? So
yeah, now
it does stand to reason. I think that Crook knew about the bankruptcy prior to LMNOP finding out about it. But I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. And another thing, why was she filling out all the paperwork? She should have been on the phone discussing everything with this attorney and giving him permission to pull all of this information in, all of it in. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Oh, quill worker come rolling in hot. Any anything
don't
on
know.
the PO? Don't have
know.
any idea.
Nope. No clue.
Sure don't. I'm sure when Jeremy and them release it, we'll know. But I can guarantee you this. I can guarantee it's probably not been dropped, because if it has been dropped, we know for a fact that 2Ls she would be feeding it right to a live stream to tell everybody that it's been dropped. And she has not done that yet. So I can almost with certainty say that it has not been dropped. I think they're still waiting on a final ruling. But we will see. We will see.
Yeah. Right. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around LMNOP's latest video she did, that she's being threatened. I don't understand who's threatening her. Why and why is she allowing it to happen?
Well, if you remember,
why is she not going and saying, hey, person A or person X is threatening me. What can you do to help me to get them to stop threatening me? I see.
Well, we've been dealing with this for what? Almost 3 years. Okay. And nothing has ever stopped her from telling her truth in the past, ever.
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
So I know whatever she's talking about, it doesn't have anything to do with the Hales people. Okay. Because she's been doing her normal thing without any kind of scrutiny or any kind of nervousness for so long. But now all of a sudden she releases that one video where she talks about friends that she thought were friends are now not friends. Okay. And these so-called friends, you know, I can only imagine who she's talking about. They live in the same state that she does. Matter of fact, they don't live that far from her. Okay, what do we got now? Jeremy Hill says the CPO has not been dropped. A court order is the only thing that can drop it. Right, Jeremy. The judge has not dropped the CPO. Okay, you guys heard it right there from the man himself. It has not been dropped. But yeah, like I was saying, if it was, okay, we know Lisa would have been right to that stream to tell everybody because she can't wait to try and stick it to Jeremy. So yes, you guys, you have see it right there. It has not been dropped. This is from the man that actually is has the CPO. So there you go. Yeah. All right, I saw somebody come rolling in hot. What do you got to say here? Lurker tax from Bunsen. Hey, Bunsen, how you doing, my friend? How you doing?
Hey, Bunsen.
I'm pretty sure it was Bunsen. Let me hold on for a second.
Yeah, yep.
Mama's disappeared on me. She must be outside or something. Anyway, I think something he had a tragedy in the family too long ago. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was him. And if it was, my condolences to you, my friend. My condolences. I think it was Bunsen, but I'm not 100% sure. But if it was, condolences. You know, prayers be with you, my friend. Prayers be with you.
It's amazing that all of this could have been avoided if she wouldn't have listened to them to file bankruptcy. It could have been avoided, completely avoided.
Big Al says, this is really good to know. I was wondering. All right. Yeah, you're right, D. I mean, okay, I just lost it. What did you just say?
That all of this other stuff, that's all this stuff going on under the bankruptcy, if she wouldn't have taken the advice of who she's been taking advice from, if she just would have sought a different opinion on if this bankruptcy would have been a good thing to do, because I can almost guarantee they probably would have told her, no, not right now. So, yeah.
Well, I agree. I've been saying this for a long time. They talked her into all of this garbage as a test dummy. Okay. Because their plan was to use bankruptcy as their defense if they would have stayed in Fed 2. That's my honest opinion. That's what I think. Now, I have no proof of that, but I think that's what they were doing with Lynette. They were sacrificing her to see if it would work. And the sad part is, I think it's backfired big time. I never thought, I don't think they ever thought that it would go to the depths that it is. And I can just about tell you right now, she's probably going to lose that property. I can almost say it. But I'm not 100%. Anyway, we got Rob Pate rolling in. You want to give that one a read, girl?
Sure. You will never hear her name from me again. But if absent includes court cases, including bankruptcy, how does that affect the cases, especially if she is called for a depo? I don't know, Rob. I don't know how that affects anything.
Well, she's still in them, so
yeah.
She's not gone. She's still involved in the court cases. So if she's called for a depo, she'll go for a depo.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we got what do we got here? We got Steal Me gifted 1 membership and Storm Killer won it. Congratulations, Storm Killer, and thank you so much, Steal Me. Yeah, I love it when they do the memberships. I've said this 100 times. It helps the channel. but it also gives back to the people that come into the chat and enjoy, communicating with other people of like-mindedness. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's always a pleasure when I see those gifted memberships pop up. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So, but I think the bankruptcy judge, I think she sees it for what it is. And I think it's going to be, this is a federal bankruptcy case. It is federal. And you are not going to jerk this court around like it's your playground. I think that's how this judge is looking at this. She thinks that, like, oh my gosh, would it be considered like, would the judge could the judge have possibly seen it as a ploy to try to walk away from what she needs to do, and hopefully it doesn't take place prior to the evidentiary hearing in September? So now they
Ah,
got to see. Now they got to wait on this judge to send down an order to reschedule this ASAP.
oh, most
And
definitely.
and
Most
then the judge,
definitely.
now that the transcripts are available, the judge now has those transcripts, and she can read them, and she will see exactly what transpired. So
Right on,
yeah.
right on.
So I think this judge is on to her. Hmm.
Oh, wow. We got Susie. Hello, Susie. Good morning, young lady. She has been a member for 12 months. Thank you so much, Susie, for hanging in there with us. I hope you are doing good today,
Yes.
feeling better.
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. But see, I love it when I see the judges finally pop out.
Mhm.
When the judges finally pop out and they say bad person, that's the emotions I love to see right there.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've ever had a judge pop out and jump on Jeremy ever.
No. No.
Oh, Susie, I got so confused easily, and now Coop and D on Saturday. Guys, this is just I don't know if I'm gonna continue with the Saturdays, but I'm amped up from last night, and I just wanted to do something today. Uh, but hey, you guys seem to. I mean, we got 285 fabulous souls in here, for a Saturday, and wow, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Mhm.
Oh, what do we got here? We got Saints Pan come rolling in hot with a $2 super chat. Gonna enjoy some. Oh, come back here. You run off on steaks for anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, Saints Pan.
Yes, absolutely.
What kind of
Yeah,
steaks?
what kind of
Oh,
steaks,
go
and how
ahead.
you are you gonna marinate them? Ooh, steaks sound good,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could go for a good ribeye right now. Ooh,
right?
ooh, ooh. Later this afternoon. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got leg warmer lady come rolling in hot. 7 months she's been a our Kool-Aid kid. All right. All right. Glad to have you. Oh, what do we got here? Double level true. I love how you only use people's names of the people who are in for what support. Shut the door, damn it. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. All right, Susie come rolling in hot with a 1999 super chat. Good morning to all, she says. Good morning to you too, Susie.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, of course, you all rather are see the suffering. What suffering? What explain to me what suffering we're rolling around in. You had two individuals that tried everything under the sun to ruin a man. He took out a protection order on him, which any normal person would. All right. He won. He got a protection order on these people. Not only did he get the protection order, they broke it twice and
Mhm.
have been convicted of it twice already. A third time in the making. So these people out here think that it's just a little old innocent couple with a disabled child. Cough, cough, bullshit. It is not.
Mm-hmm.
These people are freaking evil. Okay. And then you got all of their little cohorts that just have joined in, right? And they've embedded themselves into a situation they had no reason to.
Right.
And are just as evil and vile as the original two. And you want people to think that for some reason that they're good people?
Yeah. No.
You got to remember, one of these individuals literally spent 40 days in jail for pulling a firearm on a family on vacation. He's been known to pull firearms at least 2 other times that I know of. And these are good people? Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to stay and voice your opinion, but I don't think that anybody's going to flip to what you have to say. Because everybody in this chat have seen this, most of us, from day one. We're not just people popping in out of the blue and seeing what all of the garbage is being spoken on the other side of the fence. We've been following this from the beginning. So you have a nice day, hang out, chat. As long as you're good, you're welcome to stay. But if not, be good or be gone. That's my rule. Meat, yuck. Well, to each his own.
Right.
I'll send you a carrot. I'll send you a carrot if you want. Yeah. All right, let's get caught up. What do we got to say here? Janice MB, member for 6 months. Kool-Aid Kids XL. You and Tug were awesome. Now What the Hales is on Sunday. Whoop, whoop. All right. Yeah. I forgot that's tomorrow.
Yes, it is. Tomorrow is Sunday.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I got overwhelmed with that and didn't even realize that's tomorrow night. That's going to mess up my plans.
Why?
Because, every Sunday night I'm sitting in front of the TV watching Jeremy. So how am I going to watch Jeremy if I'm on with Jeremy? We are.
In real time, I guess you could say, in actual, truly real time.
Now, I do want to make something clear. This double level, I really don't know if you're being negative towards our thoughts and opinions on what's going on, or if you're agreeing with us. I really don't know. But hey, have a fun time in the chat with everybody. You're welcome to stick around. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But if I'm right, hey. Have fun with it. Good. I hope you have. Okay. I don't have any idea what that is.
Me neither. I don't understand.
All right. Let's get back to the people that really like to be here. What do we got to say here? Mary Beth. I'm guessing you in Louisiana, Saints fan. Did Saints fan tell us what they were cooking? I missed it.
Yeah. Baked potato and ribeye, I do believe.
Holy God, that's my favorite foods.
Well, I got up early and I had soaked pinto beans overnight, popped them in the crock pot this morning, and put some smoked neck bones and a ham hock in there. And then I cooked a little bit of bacon, chopped it up, diced up a sweet onion, and diced up a jalapeno, and sauteed all of that together, and then put that in the crock pot with the pinto beans and the meat, and it is simmering on low for 8 hours.
I'm hungry. Shut your mouth. What's wrong with you?
I'm going to make cornbread too, so I'm going to make some cornbread to go with it.
Oh my goodness. Rob Pate, become a member of the Kool-Aid Kids. Welcome aboard, Rob Pate. Thank you so much, my friend. And then we got Carol come rolling in. She's been a member for 8 months. We are all grateful for you indeed. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.
Oh man. I'm getting flustered. I'm getting well, not flustered in a bad way. I'm just happy to be here this morning. I thought it was Friday. I meant the girl that was attacked. The Maryland lady that was attacked by her boyfriend.
I have no idea. Me neither.
Okay. Now you're welcome to explain who Marilyn is. I don't know who you're talking
Me
about, but
neither.
yeah, I'd love to know who you're talking about there, girly girl. But I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you. Glad to have whether people like us or hate us. I'm glad to have anybody in the chat that wants to hang out. As long as they're good, they're welcome to stay.
Right.
All right. All right. Coop, you can watch What the Hell's reruns.
Right.
Oh, I will. I will. just to see how many times I stick my foot in my mouth. I'll definitely watch it. You ready to look at some documents?
Absolutely.
All right. I think we'll pull up 136 first. It's just like a couple of pages. It's not very long at all. Oh, did my sweetheart? No, my sweetheart must have went to the bedroom so she could watch TV. So let's see. We're in the bankruptcy, and we are down here on 136. And what it puts it over there on that side. Bam. All right. We'll scroll this puppy in. Yeah, this one's a pretty quick one here. Oh, and we had Allie Rydell. She's been a member for 8 months of the Kool-Aid Kids. Love. Cook and D. Cook and D spills the tea. All right, hey, Allie. Good morning. Every morning on Facebook, I always tell Facebook, good morning. Allie and Stormkiller and a few others, they never fail. They say good morning on that post every morning. So, guys and gals, if you haven't noticed on Facebook, I have created another page. It is called Mr. Coop. Okay. If you got an invitation for that, I hope to see each and every one of you over on that, because I am going to stop bringing followers, subscribers onto my personal page, because I don't want to ever lose that page, because I've already lost one Facebook page. I don't want to lose another one. So it's not that I don't trust everybody. It's just there are certain haters out there that if they could get on and cause havoc, they would. You know what I mean? So we did create a new page. Uh-oh, where'd Dee go?
I'm right here. Hey, Cynthia, how are you?
And she's been a member for 10 months. Mm-hmm. Welcome. Glad to have you. All right, let me get this pulled up. All right, here we go.
Yeah, this was for the wasn't this for the protection order?
Yeah, well,
this was the extension of time. Right.
They're both about the same thing.
Okay.
Not too far off. Oh, right. Look at there. We got Donna's mom. That's the good Tina.
Yes, that
became a member of the Kool-Aid Kids. Welcome aboard, Tina. Welcome. All right. You ready to jump into this? This is order denying debtor's motion for extension of time to respond to, oh my goodness, that's a long word.
Interrogatories.
Interrogatory and request for production. Production, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. ECF number 117.
Yep. So this case came before the court for a status hearing on May 5th, 2026, on creditor Jeremy Hale's objection to debtor's claim of exemptions regarding homestead. At the hearing, the court took up debtor's motion for extension of time to respond to interrogatories and request for production. Creditor's counsel did not object to a short extension of time, so the court granted the motion in part. At the conclusion of the hearing, the court directed debtor's counsel to submit the proposed order. And we have a footnote.
Ta-da.
And which is, go back up.
What?
It is just showing that it is Doc 118.
Oh, I didn't even see that. It was just
119.
Just a few numbers. I didn't even see that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. The creditor's counsel did not object to a short extension of time, so the court granted the motion in part. At the conclusion of the hearing, the court directed debtor's counsel to submit the proposed order. Okay. So, proposed order. On July 8th, 2026, the clerk issued a notice to submit proposed order stating, in pertinent part, in accordance with the Northern District of Florida's LBR. Mr. Saranwrap, debtor's counsel, is reminded of the requirement regarding timely submissions of proposed orders. To date, which is more than 75 days from the court's ruling. Why does he not have a calendar? Who's doing his calendar? There should be either an assistant or his paralegal should be doing his calendar to let him know when things are due. I don't understand why he's not. I don't know.
Oh, we got Inspire rolled in with the $2 super chat. Just wanted to say hi to Little Deuce Coop. Oh, did you miss that last night?
When I texted you that I was heading to bed, that's what I did. I went to bed.
Oh, Tug. They got to Tug wanted to figure out what all kind of names that they could call me, you know, referring to Coop, like Pooper Scooper, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to Chat GPT, and oh my God, the chat were coming up with hilarious names. And this is one of them right here. The Little Deuce Coop, you know, referring to BBB.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, they had a blast with that last night.
Oh my gosh.
So where are you at now?
Okay. Debtor's counsel has not submitted a proposed order. Still?
Yeah.
He still hasn't submitted it. Okay.
I missed this part right here, D.
Whoever is doing his calendar is not doing him is not helping him.
Yeah, more than 75 days.
Yeah.
Has not submitted a proposed order.
This court's local rules require proposed orders to be submitted within 3 business days after the date of the hearing. Oh my gosh. I'm going back to who is doing the calendaring for him. He has to have somebody to do it. Then how does he know when to? Okay.
He needs to put him a calendar up behind that toilet that he sits on. He would probably see that every day when he goes in then.
Well, see, whatever software or programming that they're using, whoever your assistant is, they calendar things for you. So, and then it pops up on your daily calendar if you have a meeting, if you have to be somewhere, or you got something that needs to be submitted by a certain date. So, and that falls true for, I guess, all attorneys. They have someone that does their calendaring for them that does that. So they know what time to be in court, who they're going to court for, which, you know, the who, what, where, when, why, and how. But apparently he doesn't have anybody. And he's just flying by the seat of his pants through all of this? Is this how he conducts business?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's like we were talking about last night. It makes you wonder who is actually pulling his strings. Because some of the stuff that he does, it doesn't seem like he's working for Lynette. I mean, he's representing her, but I don't think he's putting forth the effort that she needs. I think somebody else maybe, because we were talking about that last night. If you were in a court battle, okay, and say, for instance, I was somebody that was looking out for your so-called best interests, and I'm the one that found you the lawyer, okay, even though I'm not involved in the court case, what business of it would me contacting your lawyer be? What business would I have contacting your lawyer?
Well, it definitely wouldn't be for my benefit. I would think that it would be for your benefit.
Right.
Are you asking questions of this person? Or is this attorney answering your questions and you're not their client?
I mean, my question is why would a content creator on YouTube that is not involved in someone's bankruptcy, why would they be having any contact with this person's lawyer whatsoever?
There shouldn't be any, unless this attorney is going to, well, I don't know. There really shouldn't be any.
Now, boys and girls, guys and gals, I have absolutely no proof of anybody talking to Saran Wrap well, I don't even have proof of Lynette talking to him. Nope. But this has been stated time and time again out of the horse's mouth. I mean, so I wouldn't want any of those chuckleheads conferring with my lawyer at all. Okay. I don't give a damn how close of a friend they are. They ain't got no business talking to my lawyer.
Right. Exactly. Because they're representing me. They're supposed to be representing my best interest, not theirs.
Right on.
No.
But it just makes you wonder some of the craziness that goes on and all this. I mean, look at this right here. 75 days. And they still hadn't got his proposed motion, his proposed order.
Yeah, nothing's been, so it's like he dropped the ball on that. He was probably like, you know what? The heck with it. I'm done. I mean, maybe he's doing minimal at best.
Right.
Minimal.
Right. Well, what was it? Was it the hearing where they had over the deposition where he was telling Randy, asking him about showing up for a court hearing that had been canceled?
Yep.
You remember that?
Yep. He did not, apparently he didn't look at his email, or whoever's doing his scheduling didn't. I mean, I keep going back to that.
That's crazy.
It is.
I mean, you don't even realize that a hearing that was scheduled for you to show up to has been canceled. He literally thought he had to be there that day.
Yeah. He thought, hey, are we going to attend this? And Randy's like, that was canceled. I didn't get an email. I got an email. It was canceled.
See, that's where Randy's a good man. Because, you take me, for instance, I'd be a little bit spiteful. I said, oh, yeah, we got to show up at this time right here. I'll see you then.
Right.
Right. Exactly. And he'd be sitting there waiting. maybe he would learn a lesson or something. I don't know.
I just think that he doesn't have anybody to do his scheduling for him. And that, or if he does, it's a very dysfunctional office at best if they can't schedule the dates and the times for everything that they have coming up. Debtor's counsel did not submit the proposed order when instructed to by the court or as required by local rules. For that reason, it is ordered debtor's motion for extension of time to respond to interrogatories and requests for production is denied. And this was done and ordered yesterday, July 24th, 2026.
Oh, yeah. My. Can we get a big fat
denied?
Yes, we can. And, of course, we've got a word from our sponsor.
They're laughing at us.
Say it.
Oh, what do you got to say here? I don't even know. I always stay in the place. The one Randy we used to spend Saturdays when I hung out with him. Oh, okay. I don't know.
No idea.
All right. So there we go. And the rest of this is attorney. Oh, there's attorney.
Okay. Yep, that's just a courtesy copy to serve a copy of this order on interested parties and file a certificate of service within 3 business days. So he has until next, if you count yesterday, it would be next Tuesday or next Wednesday.
All right. Let me go grab the other one. Now, the other one, it's a little bit bigger, but not much bigger. Oh, man, we're running. We're right within our time frame. We're right where we need to be. So we should have just enough time to nail out these 10 pages. Now, this one, this one's 10 pages. Very rarely have I seen a judge pop out a 10-page order, you know.
Right.
So she gets pretty in depth with what she's talking about here. All right, here we go. Get rid of that one. Oh, and I'll go over here and I'll get rid of this. All right. All right, boys and girls, guys and gals, thank you so much. As you guys know, I have been remonetized. So if you want to tickle that little, that little button down there with the little $sign, you feel free to. You don't have to. Just you being here is enough for me. But if you want to tickle it and send the channel a little bit of tippy money, that's quite all right. All righty. You ready, DD?
Let's see. Because this is the order denying the debtor's emergency motion for protective order regarding deposition and incorporated memorandum of law. So this was document 121. This case came before the court for a hearing on June 9th on the debtor's emergency motion for protective order regarding deposition and incorporated memorandum of law, filed on May 25th, and the response in opposition to debtor's motion for protective order and request for award of fees and cost, filed by creditor Jeremy Hales. Okay.
Oh, you need me to move. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking. Somebody said something about ketchup in the chat, and I haven't seen her.
And that was on June 8th, 2026. Counsel for the parties submitted competing orders memorializing the ruling on the emergency motion announced at the conclusion of the hearing. The court crafted the instant order by using some language submitted by both parties. The court, having reviewed the emergency motion, the response, the supporting documentation, the competing orders, and the applicable law, and having heard argument of counsel at the hearing, finds and orders as follows. So we have the finding of facts. So this is what the judge found, okay? Not anybody else, the judge. And she based it off of everything that she laid out in front of her. She had all the paperwork from everybody. One, on April 28th. Yeah, go ahead.
We got a superstar in the chat.
Hey, Ketchup.
Oh, she's the other half of the JJ Bean show. Well,
right.
The funnier half. Good to see you, Ketchup girl. I finally get to redirect to the JJ Bean. So I've set this up to where D and I, when we're done, we're sending everybody straight to Jay because he is so kind to me every morning. I wanted to try and return the favor. But glad to have you, girly girl, and I will be watching you guys later today.
Yep. I'll be listening while packing.
Right on.
Okay, so on April 28th, 2026, the creditor properly noticed the debtor's deposition to take place on May 27th, 2026 at 8 a.m. at the Levy County Courthouse in Bronson, Florida. On May 25th, 2026, only 2 days before the scheduled deposition, the debtor filed the emergency motion seeking to postpone or cancel the deposition. Why would you not do this 2 weeks prior? Why would you wait till 2 days before?
I don't know. That's a question to be holding. I mean, there's a lot of shady stuff going on in this, D.
Yeah, there seems to be. Again, going back to who's managing this man's calendar? That's
right.
That's my question. Who's managing this man's calendar? 3, exhibits attached to the emergency motion show that on May 15th, 2026, debtor's counsel notified creditor's counsel by email that debtor would be unable to appear for the scheduled deposition on May 27th, 2026. So why wasn't this motion filed this date, the 15th?
Exactly.
Why? On the same date, debtor's counsel's office advised creditor's counsel that debtor could appear for the deposition on alternative dates of May 26th, 28th, or 29th, or any day thereafter. In response, creditor's counsel reported that the May 27th, 2026 deposition date had been coordinated over the phone. So they already agreed to the 27th over the phone, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this was all agreed upon
Yeah.
This was all set in motion on April 28th in a hearing.
Already been coordinated over the phone.
Yep.
Okay.
There's emergency motion.
Right
blah,
there.
blah,
That's
blah.
just and we know what the exhibit is. It's that note. Weeks ago, and refused to change the date for the deposition. Okay, and we also have a number 3 footnote. What's number 3? Okay. The court reviewed the audio record of the status hearing held on May 5th. At that hearing, debtor's counsel stated for the record that he and creditor's counsel spoke just before the hearing and confirmed, among other matters, the date of the debtor's deposition as May 27th. See, that right there, whoa, that's like a punch in the gut, you know?
Exactly. Now, see, we were talking about this a little bit last night. This is the first judge that has put anything out there stating that they literally listened to the court record to make sure before they put their facts out there that they knew what was going on. Debtor's counsel stated for the record. So they agreed to all of this.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you at?
Right
here?
there.
Okay.
Yep. In the emergency motion, debtor admits that the medical procedure that allegedly created the scheduling conflict was arranged months in advance, and everybody knew this was what would put them in a headlock with this protective order, because you're stating months in advance.
Now, if I was the judge, I don't think that the judge can ask, but if I were the judge, I would ask anyway. What medical procedure? If it was just a shot or pain management, like we've been, we've all know is what happened, that could have been rescheduled. That could have been done anytime. But they're trying to make it sound like he had some surgery or something, you know, where they went in and lanced off one of his toes, maybe. I don't know. But they're trying to make it sound like it's more than what it actually is. Because, I mean, everybody looked up the doctor's office that they stated they were going to. It's a pain management clinic. They don't do surgical procedures there that I'm aware of.
I think that would be for, like, if you're going in for, let's say, neck pain, they give you an injection in between the vertebrae to alleviate arthritis or wherever. It's generally you're in and out and you can go back to normal duties.
Now, here's something that we didn't touch on about this last night. This is not Crook's bankruptcy.
No, it's
Lynette's.
Yes, it is.
So it don't make a shit about him or what's going on with him. He doesn't control what goes on with the bankruptcy. She has to show up. She has to show up. If he needs to grab an Uber or have a friend take him to his procedure, that's on him.
Right.
It doesn't give her an excuse to blow off a deposition that was already agreed upon by counsel. And we've seen it. Where was it? Right down here. Oh, here we go. Debtors. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Confirmed. Oh, come back here and after. What you got to say, girly girl? Mr. Coop, for working overtime on a Saturday morning. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I appreciate you.
After.
Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, this is some wild stuff. Right. I'm still trying to figure out how Crooks stuff has anything to do with Lynette.
Okay, you're gonna have to take it back up to just 4, just real quick. Okay, scroll up to okay. Specifically, debtor states in the emergency motion, Mr. Crook is the only other individual available to assist with care for debtor's special needs child during the deposition. Mr. Crook is scheduled to undergo a medical procedure on May 27th, 2026, which was arranged months in advance and requires transportation assistance and post-procedure care.
Okay, now here's something right here. Debtor's special needs child. The deposition, Mr. Cook is the only one that can take care of this kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's stated several times that everyone in Otter Freaksville just absolutely loves her to death.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't one of her friends in Otter Creek watch the child? Her biggest supporter lives less than 20 minutes away in Bronson, and Bronson is where they're going for the deposition. Why couldn't Marla Hughes watch the child?
Don't know. I don't know.
Oh
my goodness. The debtor failed to appear at the scheduled deposition on May 27th, 2026. Creditor asserts that as a result of debtor's filing of the emergency motion and failure to appear for the scheduled deposition, he incurred expenses. Yes, he did, including court reporter fees and attorney time spent preparing for the deposition and responding to the emergency motion. Absolutely. So we have their conclusion of law. So let's go down to number 8. We have 7. Okay. The party seeking a protective order bears the burden of demonstrating good cause for the order. So I would guess that she felt that that was a good enough excuse, that it was plenty and it would get her out of this.
Well, if
I'm not mistaken, didn't this happen? Wasn't there maybe I'm wrong. Wasn't there another time that she filed a protective order to get out of a deposition? Or was this, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I do believe that. Yeah. I believe you're right. I think they filed one in Fed 2 or Fed 1. I'm not 100% sure. But what gets me is the fact that this was all scheduled on the 25th or 28th of April. Okay. The day that this deposition was scheduled, put in writing, everybody agreed to it. That very day is when Crook's doctor's appointment was scheduled. So why would you schedule an appointment? Because this hearing where they discussed the upcoming deposition, it was in the morning. So I'm pretty sure that the doctor's office didn't schedule this before this hearing. But regardless, it's kind of weird that it happens on the very day that the deposition is finalized and scheduled. Oh, what do we got here? John Stuber. Man, I haven't seen you for a little bit. How you doing? Holy cow, this is still going on. Jeremy's great grandchild will still be in the court. Hope you and Mrs. Coop are doing well. We are doing fantastic, John. I see you took a break from the hell stuff. Oh yeah, this is so fascinating to me. That's why I love talking about it. I love going over these motions. I was thinking about this last night, D. After this is all said and done, I might just retire. I don't think I'm going to find anything as fascinating as this ever again.
There's always twists and turns, and you go down rabbit holes with a lot of stuff. You enter dark tunnels. You think you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it gets shut off again. This is so much that is going on.
Right.
There's so many court cases.
I mean, the bankruptcy, that I wasn't really into the bankruptcy there for a long time. And then as it started moving, it gained my interest because of all of the craziness that was going on. But John Stewart, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat, my friend. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you and the family are all doing well.
Yes.
All right.
Courts have held that parties with knowledge that they may need a protective order may not remain silent and wait for a conflict to occur. Okay, don't just sit there and keep your mouth shut. If you know it's coming up, you need to open up your mouth and you need to say something. Don't
that's
wait.
Just it. It was scheduled. It was scheduled the day of all of
when they did the conferral and they agreed to the date, that is when she decided to get that scheduled on that date. So that way she would have that in play and use it to get out of going and doing the deposition.
But as her lawyer, he should have told her point blank, you can't do this. You have to show up unless the court issues an order stating that you can, take off and go do this. You need to show up. Am I wrong there?
No, she was ordered to be there. She did not go because she felt that filing that motion protected her from having to be there. And it didn't.
For goodness sake, judges don't work on a speedy timeline. Okay. They filed this garbage on the 25th and the 27th was the deposition. There's no way that judge had time to make a ruling on that.
Nope. And I think that's the reason why she said you can't file this 2 days before and think it's going to happen, because it's not. you got to give the court time to review what you filed and then make an order on what you filed.
Now, Kevin Sheely, you are absolutely right.
Yes.
FYI, John Crook laughed his ass off about this conflict. Yeah, they did. It wasn't a conflict. They deliberately did this. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it.
Right? It's just crazy.
If anybody can prove my opinion wrong, let me know.
A motion for protective order must be timely filed. Okay? Timely. Failure to file a timely motion for protective order can be grounds for denying the motion, particularly when a party has knowledge of a need for a protective order but remains silent until a conflict occurs. Going back to, why'd you wait 2 days to file it? Why'd you wait 2 days prior?
I'd say 2 days is not a timely manner.
No.
I would say no less than a week out, and then I would actually go maybe 2 weeks just to make sure the judge had a chance to read it.
Right.
And I do know that they will put in orders sometime, or not orders, that a lot of these guys will put in motions and have it addressed for the court to look at it now. Don't wait, look at it now. We need a ruling on this now.
Yes.
And I never saw that in his motion.
No, nothing. Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 37A 5B applicable in this adversary proceeding by Federal Rule of Bankruptcy 7037 provides that if a motion for protective order is denied, the court must require the movant to pay the party who opposed the motion its reasonable expenses incurred in opposing the motion, including attorney's fees, unless the motion was substantially justified or other circumstances make an award of expenses unjust.
You gonna like this. Now, have you read this whole thing already?
Yes, I have.
Oh, it's fixing to get good.
I was like, yeah, this judge just like put everybody in their place, and she did it nicely.
Right.
The substantially justified standard requires more than mere good faith. It demands a showing that reasonable people could differ as to the appropriateness of the contested action. Federal Rule Civil Procedure 37D1A, applicable in this adversary proceeding 7037, provides that a court may, on motion, order sanctions. Sanctions may include reasonable expenses, including attorney's fees, caused by a party's failure to appear after being served with proper notice, unless the failure was substantially justified or other circumstances make an award of expenses unjust.
Now, I'm going to tell you. No, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. Okay. Point blank, he's going to be awarded fees, a lawyer's fees. Okay. And I'm going to wait for the rest of it. I'll wait till we get down there.
The amount and reasonableness of any such fees and cost shall be determined after submission of the creditor's affidavit or itemization of fees and costs and any response by the debtor. Do you think she's gonna? You think Saran Wrap will file a motion saying, "Your Honor, we don't agree with this"? Do you think he will?
Oh, keep going.
Or do you think he's going to wait another 75 days?
He's okay. She does order the two of them to confer over lawyers' fees and stuff.
But
is he going to agree to anything? No, he is not.
No, he's
not. So this is going to go before the judge on a final judgment on it.
And I'm wondering when we're going to see him wave the white flag, throw in the towel. I'm wondering.
Oh, most definitely. But I'll tell you now, if he does agree with the fees that Randy's going to shock it at him, he will have gained a little bit of respect from me, which it doesn't matter. I mean, this man doesn't know who I am. He doesn't care about my respect or not. But hey, if he does agree on the amount, because I mean, he's already shown that he's kind of fed up with this.
Yeah. I mean, if he did a lot of sighing during that deposition when he was trying to corral her and keep her on task, if he sighed after each time he had to correct her, that would tell me that he's probably over it. He's probably done.
Well, so, you got him sitting there apologizing to Randy for the behavior of his client. I'm pretty sure Saran Wrap, he showed up via Wi-Fi, Zoom, whatever. It would have been awesome if he was sitting right there beside her. Would that have made a difference? I think. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, she is not going to stop.
If he was physically in that courtroom while all of this was taking place, he probably would have been able to get a better handle on it. But because he appeared via Zoom, he's not physically there to point at her or gesture something to tone it down or something to that nature. So
because you got to remember, Randy and her were the only two in the court. Jeremy and Saran Wrap, they were on Wi-Fi. They were on Zoom.
Yeah.
So I do believe this is why I'm waiting, and I mean impatiently waiting for this judge's order on her walking out of the deposition.
Yes.
I don't think she's going to be happy. I think that it's going to wind up where the judge says, okay, we're going to do this one more time, but guess what? I'm going to be sitting in the courtroom, and you are not going to act like this.
Right. And I think that's what it's going to boil down to. Unless the judge says, okay, I'm over it. I'm finished. I'm done. Default. But I don't think she will. I think she's going to, I mean, to me, this was just a, now I think she's understanding the full scope of this, and possibly she's not going to allow her to get away with this, and she's probably going to want to see it through. Her being the judge, she's going to want to see it through.
Right.
So
where are you at?
The filing of a motion for protective order does not relieve a deponent of the duty to appear at a deposition or preclude the imposition of sanctions for failure to appear. So, yeah, this does not give her an out. This is not they're not going to excuse it. There's no excuse for the reason that she gave why she couldn't appear. So
now, see, this one right here is the one that I really like. To be excused from from appearing at a noticed deposition, a deponent must obtain an order, not just file a motion. So why didn't he tell her, Lynette, until we get an order stating that you can't, you don't have to show up, you better show up?
I don't know. I don't know. He should have been upfront with her and told her, look, I'm filing this late. You still need to be there. You still need to be there. And again, is he really doing his due diligence to represent her as a client? Is he?
I don't know.
Who is he answering to? So.
But you would think he specializes in bankruptcy law. He should know this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dummy when it comes to law. And if my lawyer puts in a motion saying, hey, Mr. Coop can't be at a said, hearing or deposition until I hear from the judge, my ass is showing up if it's already been scheduled.
Right.
And the sad part is she brought this bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. She took it out. She asked for it.
She could have told everybody who were suggesting or hinting or saying this is your only way out from all of the Florida cases is to do this. I still would have sought outside second opinion on is this something that I should be doing? So, yeah.
All right, I'll take a second here and say, hey, guys and gals, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Everybody on replay, please, please, please remember to hit the like button. And for everybody on replay, there's this little thing called hype, okay? If you're on replay on your phone, you just slide the comment section over, it'll slide for you, and it'll pop up hype this video. If you would be so kind as to hype the video on replay, it helps throw us out into the algorithm. So, guys and gals, please tickle that old like button and teach old Screw Tube to throw old Coop and D way out into the interwebs.
Right.
All right.
Kelly, that would mean hold on.
Let's go get it. I'll go get it. Is this the one you're talking about right here?
Yeah, if she had a cell between those ears, D, she still doesn't get it. If the judge ordered her lawyer to appear the first time, then it would not have gotten this far. Yeah, but he's out of what? South Florida?
He's down in Miami.
Oh, that's a long haul.
Oh yeah. See, they did this in Bronson. Miami for me is about 4 hours. And it's about 2.5 hours from here to Bronson. So he's looking at a good 7 hour ish, depending on how many times he pulls over, how fast he drives. So if he's going to show, in person, he's looking at 7-8 hours one way.
Wow.
One
He would
way.
have to definitely probably get a hotel and stay overnight or something if he was. But to me, you would want your counsel there in person, not over Zoom. But that's just me. I don't know. So,
all right. You ready for the analyst?
Yes. Analysis and determination. Debtor's emergency motion was not timely filed. Did you embiggen this?
Yes, I did. Is
Okay,
it
so
too big for you?
yeah, just a little bit.
All right.
Because you would have to probably use the scroll bar. There you go.
There you go.
All right, awesome. Debtor's emergency motion was not timely filed under the circumstances. Debtor's deposition was scheduled for Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. Debtor had significant advanced knowledge of the scheduling conflict. Yet, debtor's counsel did not contact creditor's counsel until after 6 p.m. on Friday, May 15th, 2026, to notify creditor's counsel of the conflict. What are normal business hours?
Exactly. That's not even 2 full days. He sent this in after business hours at 6 p.m. of an evening. Okay, so you figure the court only had 1 day before they had to be to court the next day or deposition. So there's 1 day, 6 o'clock on that night, and then he had the next day was his 26th, and they were supposed to be in the deposition on the 27th. So it was just 1 day.
Well, actually, it says on Friday, May 15th. So he contacted Randy at 6 p.m. on Friday, May 15th. Am I reading that right, or am I reading it wrong?
That must be a typo, because the 27th, that would have put that on Sunday. It wasn't scheduled for Sunday. Because she says right here, Wednesday, May 27th, 2026 is when it was scheduled for the deposition. And he didn't say, okay, that's got to be a typo.
Yeah.
Because this should have said Monday, May 15th, 2026. Yeah, that's a typo. Because this is if you go by days, this is after the depot, because the depot scheduled on a Wednesday, and this is Friday. Okay. Unless she messed up the date, but I don't think she messed up the date. I think she just kind of made a boo-boo on that day. I didn't even catch that last night.
Yeah. The timing of the emergency motion does not support the protective relief debtor request. Debtor's knowledge of the medical procedure months in advance weighs against a finding of good cause or substantial justification for filing the emergency motion at 11:47 p.m. on Monday, May 25th, 2026, with a deposition scheduled to begin at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, May 27th.
Yeah, Debtor, see, she's got the right. Well, no. May 15. Oh, okay. I am wrong. May 27th, May 15th. That's not 2 days. That's like 7 days. Okay, yeah, I'm wrong. She's right. Dang it. Oh, Fire Dad come rolling in hot with a $5.99. Or $4.99. What you got to say? He looked. He took the case. He knew there could be travel involved. Right, Fire Dad? Right? Make sure I didn't miss anybody else while I was gabbing. All right. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Fire Dad. Much appreciated, my friend. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I got all worked up over that, and I was absolutely wrong. I was thinking it was the 25th of May that they filed 2 days and gave them just 2 days, and it wasn't. He did file it on the 15th, to notify creditors counsel. Oh, what did it say? Debtors counsel did not contact creditors counsel until after 6 p.m. on Friday, May 15th. So yeah,
he didn't contact Randy until after they had known this all along, and he waited.
So the 18th would have been the earliest Randy would have saw this, because he filed it at 6 p.m. on Friday. Of course, Randy's probably not in the office on Saturday and Sunday, so he wouldn't have seen it till Monday, which that would have been the 18th, right?
Yeah. Okay. Weighs against a finding of good cause or substantial justification for filing the emergency motion at 11:47 p.m. on the 25th.
Now here's where I'm not confused now. Here's my 25th, my 2 days.
Right. There it is. Scheduled to begin at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, May 27th. Debtor had ample opportunity to notify her attorney and creditors counsel of the conflict. Debtors counsel could and should have filed the emergency motion immediately upon notifying creditors counsel of the conflict on May 15th, if not long before. So this is when they're saying you should have at least filed this motion on or prior to May 15th. Okay.
Now, if they'd have filed it on May 15th, I think that would have gave the judge a little more time to recognize it and give a ruling on it.
Right.
But we all know they're trying to push the envelope. They're trying to stretch this out as far as they can.
Right. So debtors counsel has neither written nor argued that debtor did not advise counsel of the conflict before Friday, May 15th, 2026. So, yeah. Craziness. Debtor's last-minute filing of the emergency motion was not the result of an unexpected emergency. Debtor did not obtain a court order postponing or excusing the deposition before the scheduled date. The filing of the emergency motion without entry of an order staying or postponing the deposition did not relieve the debtor of the obligation to appear. Okay, again, you should always plan on being there unless an order came and said, okay, we're going to excuse you this time. Please get with counsel to reschedule. You have X amount of time to reschedule. So just to be there for the 5 or 10 minutes that it would have taken to say, okay, we've got this sitting in front of us. Okay, we're going to go ahead and you guys are going to have to work it out, reschedule. So, oh my goodness. Debtor did not carry her burden to establish good cause for the requested protective order. Under the circumstances, the emergency motion was not substantially justified for purposes of Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 37A5B. For the reasons stated, it is ordered. Whoop, whoop. Debtor's emergency motion for protective order regarding deposition and incorporated memorandum of law is denied.
Denied.
Yes.
Denied.
Yes. And guess what? We are still.
They're laughing at us.
Yes, we are.
Just say
Right.
it. Just say it.
Unless a debtor has already appeared for a deposition no later than 21 days from the date of this order, debtor shall appear in person for a deposition at a reasonable date, time, and location to be agreed upon by the parties. We'll wait till this judge gets a look at what happened just a few weeks back.
Yep.
Wait till the judge gets a look at that. agreed upon by the parties or as ordered by the court. So technically, she could, once she sees that, she could come down and order them to be there on that day. She'll square it with Saran Wrap and Randy. She'll square it with them and say, okay, are you agreed to this date? Are you agreed to this date? Both of you need to be there. Make sure your client is there.
Right.
Creditor's request for an award of reasonable attorney's fees and cost pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 37A5B is granted. Okay. Yep. Right. Right.
Right on, right on.
Subject to the court's determination of the amount and reasonableness of the fees and cost requested.
Now, see, he's going to get fees no matter what. Okay.
Right.
But here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to let you finish reading this and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. Creditor's request for an award of sanctions pursuant to Federal Rule Civil Procedure 37D1A is denied. Any such request must be made by a motion. Creditor made this request in its response. That's an easy fix.
Exactly. This is what I was talking about earlier. Okay. She's giving Randy an opportunity. So I hope he takes it.
Within 14 days of the date of this order, counsel for the creditor may file an affidavit of attorney's fees and costs setting forth with particularity the fees and costs claimed to have been incurred as a result of debtor's failure to attend the scheduled deposition and in opposing debtor's emergency motion. The affidavit shall include sufficient detail to permit evaluation of the reasonableness, necessity, causation, and hourly rates, time entries, and cost, and shall be free of duplication.
Now, did you want to take a gander at this footnote?
Yeah. In the competing orders submitted by counsel for the parties, the date for this deposition was July 9th. Creditor's attorney submitted a creditor's competing proposed order on June 18th, 2026. Debtor's counsel did not submit debtor's competing order until July 7th. Because of the month-long delay in submission of the competing orders, the July 9th date, which may have been agreed to by the parties in June, may no longer have been workable. Whether debtor's delay in submitting the competing order was yet another effort to delay discovery in this case remains to be seen.
See, this is one of the things right here to where I say this judge sees what's going on. She sees that they are just trying to create havoc. And I'm pretty sure she probably knows about Fed 1 and Fed 2.
Right.
And they're using this to delay everything. So
well,
this
I'm quite sure she probably knows about the other ones too, the Granger case and all the other, what is that? The two or the two other ones.
Yeah, the thumbnail case, the Granger case.
Yep.
Then the flips. Well, the flips case that doesn't have anything to do with
it's the where Jeremy's BBB and LMNOP.
You're right. It's Jeremy Randy. And matter of fact, Randy's an actual petitioner on that one. Did you know that?
Yes.
But now that one, that one's on stay too, I believe. But there has been a little movement in that, but not a whole lot.
Right. So I think she's kind of like getting her feet wet with LMNOP. And seeing, and maybe she's even went back to the beginning when the case was originally filed and then it got dismissed and then they did the reconsideration. So maybe she's seeing something. Maybe she's saying, really, why haven't any of these things been filed timely? Where is everything that was asked for? Where's the, we've asked for this, this, and this, and for you to correct this, 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 and this.
Now, look here what Al's got to say.
Yeah.
8 hours of attorney's fees and for what, 4,000 for a court reporter is going to add up quickly. Because see, she's not only going to get hit with lawyer's fees, they had to pay for that stenographer, they had to pay for that court access, all of that stuff.
Exactly.
So she's not going to get off scot free, but of course, she ain't got no money. So, but they will have stuff awarded to them, I do believe.
Right. Let's see. So whatever Randy's rate per hour is times 8 hours plus 4,000. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and you can't forget all the motions and everything he's had to write in order to pull all this stuff out. So it ain't going to be cheap.
No. Counsel for debtor shall have 7 days from the filing of creditor's counsel's affidavit of attorney's fees and cost to file a response or objection. Debtor's response or objection may address entitlement, reasonableness, amount, causation, duplication, hourly rates, cost, and any other basis for reduction or denial of the requested amount. Everybody keep in mind, remember that when Randy wrote that motion where he said that Saran Wrap, he didn't want to sanction Saran Wrap, but sanction Element OP.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't think Saran Wrap's going to see any sanctions because, he did try to rein her in, keep her on a short leash.
What's Kelly got to say? We were told if there is no court order that the date has been changed, then everyone shows on the original date and then it can be addressed. No show can and usually cause a judgment. Right. So there we go. Well, we've got judgment.
Right. Within 14 days after debtor's counsel's response or...
Oh, come here. I didn't know you were all the way down there yet.
Or objection to creditor's fee affidavit, counsel for creditor and debtor shall confer by telephone in good faith effort to reach agreement on the amount of attorney's fees and cost, if any, to be awarded. If the parties are unable to reach agreement on the amount of attorney's fees and cost after conferring in good faith, counsel for the creditor shall file a request for the court to rule on the papers or schedule a hearing to determine the appropriate amounts of the award. So regardless if they don't agree on it, the court's still going to probably say, okay, well, yes, that does sound reasonable. We're going to go ahead and award this.
There you go.
All right. So the docket shows that creditor's counsel filed a document docketed as attorney time records for period ending, sealed document on June 28th. The Northern District Court has no such rule. Applies to motions for attorney's fees, but contains no provisions for sealing of attorney's time records. Nonetheless, somehow this document is, as of the date of this order, sealed. For that reason, creditor's time to file the affidavit required by this order commences upon entry of this order.
Wow.
Okay. The court retains jurisdiction to enforce the terms of this order and to determine the amount of attorney's fees and costs to be awarded. Counsel for creditor and counsel for debtor are required to confer in good faith, including telephone where practicable, before seeking court intervention on future discovery issues, consistent with the Federal Rule of Civil Procedure, the Federal Rules of Bankruptcy Procedure, and all applicable...
I'm working on it.
Local rules, done and ordered yesterday, July 24th, 2026. So
Woohoo.
I think Judge Specie, Specie or Miss,
Specie?
yeah, Specie, Judge Specie. I don't know. I think she's going to lay the hammer down on walking out on that deposition.
Now, you know, this is 2 female judges that Jeremy has dealt with, one in Ohio and one down here in the bankruptcy. And to me, it sounds like the female judges are no nonsense judges.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Grobe did a fantastic job.
Yes.
Okay. And then the guy that's replaced Grobe, it starts with a K. I cannot remember. You can pronounce it. Crater. He's doing a fantastic job. But of course, we had the knuckleheads, Bolito and Hinkle. Hinkle's not as bad as Bolito, but I still think that Hinkle could do more.
Yes. Yeah, I believe he could be a little bit more proactive.
Right.
And putting orders out when they need to be put out. Aren't there some outstanding orders from recent things that's been filed in Fed 2? I think.
Oh, girl, there's so many motions in Fed 1 and 2 that, or well, I'd say Fed 2 mainly, that were never even looked at, never even ruled on.
Well,
but because of these, I think it was the 3rd amended complaint.
Yeah.
They basically wiped all of that other stuff that came before it.
Right.
Just wiped it out.
Right.
And that's what I think sucked, is because Randy proved his point. They say he didn't show cause. He did show cause. I know in at least Bubbles' aspect, he did show cause, but they didn't care. They just tired. I mean, Paint Chips came into this and he decided, okay, I'm gonna create a little bit of havoc and we're gonna get all this tossed out.
Right.
He got 8 of them tossed.
Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't get himself tossed. And I think that's the reason why he was following up with a lot of other crazy stuff, you know, all the stuff with the alligator effer and conspiracy in the clerk's office with aliens running around, you know. But if you notice, since the judge's last order, he's been silent. He's been silent running. He hasn't filed anything with the court. So I don't know if he's over there just really, you know, pounding it out, trying to figure out his next move, or if he decided, man, I just need to stop this shit and just let this go on and let's get it over with.
Not sure. That could be either or.
I don't think he's let it go. He doesn't strike me as the type that's going to let it go. I'm waiting for him to pop back up.
Right.
Anytime. Yeah. It's insane. But hey, boys and girls, I think we're going to field some questions and answers and comments from the chat. What you think?
Sure.
Because we only got about 2 minutes. But now, guys, remember, I'm sending all of you over to Jay. Okay. So the minute we end, just hang on to your seatbelts and it will just, boom, take you over there automatically. If it doesn't, Jay will be going live in about 2 minutes.
Right. Oh, Ralph, I don't know when Bubbles is going to get sanctioned. That's still that I'm just going to say that I don't see that happening now. It's too late in the game. It's too late.
No, I don't know. According to everything I've heard, normally sanctions does not happen until after everything's said and done. Yeah, they sanctioned Randy because Randy showed up. Right. But he might get away with it, but I don't know.
It's been a little over a year since those sanctions were imposed on Randy. So that's the reason why I have completely lost faith in the court system. I mean, unless I can actually see that these judges are not taking any crap from anybody and they're laying down the law and they're following the law, well, I don't know.
Most definitely.
But definitely Bolito and Hinkle, I have no faith. Zero. Absolutely zero.
But Randy finally did bring that up in one of his motions, you know, that he was sanctioned. What's going on with this dude, you know? And that's where I got that usually stuff is sanctions are put off till the end. because the judge did come back and basically state that I don't think Randy's going to let it go. He might bring it back up to the judge again. I don't know. If I was Randy, I damn sure would.
Potentially after bankruptcy, I don't know how to word this, but another motion to remind there is still sanctions due.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know. Is that even a thing? Can they do that? Is that a thing? I don't know.
What's that?
File another motion, like a second motion to remind the judge, like Your Honor, we have the sanctions that are still sitting out on this person, ABC, are you going to still address it? I don't
Exactly. I think Randy has every right to. I mean, because he was fined for something basically he really didn't do. Okay. I think Bolito brought Randy up at the same time as Bolito or Bubbles because he couldn't show partiality. But because Bubbles didn't show up, he had to do something because he made Randy come up there.
Right.
I do believe maybe Bubbles, they might hit him with $4,000, maybe. But who knows? From what I added up, it should be closer to 20. But everybody's been telling me behind the scenes that it will probably be close to what Randy got hit with, if he gets hit at all.
Right.
All right, boys and girls, guys and gals. Thank you for hanging out with D and I on this fine Saturday morning. Okay, I know it was unexpected, but I appreciate each and every one of you. As you guys all know, I am live Monday through Friday from around 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time to around 1 o'clock. I hope to see each and every one of you on Monday, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. D, what you got to say?
Everybody have a wonderful afternoon.
And with that being said, old Coot's going to say poof.